Hey, it's James Nicholson. I hope you're well. And if you're watching this video, you want to know about what's next for business owners in 2021. Well, keep watching. I'm going to share exactly what I think is going to happen to UK business owners for the next few months. Now, I'm recording this in June, and at this point, things are starting to open up a little bit. Now, there's still a lot going on and a lot of restrictions and stuff like that, and it's not clearly normal, but these are going to be my predictions on what will happen for the rest of this year. Now, I'm going to assume something. If you're watching a video like this, that there's a high probability you're a coach, consultant, entrepreneur, business owner, or someone looking to start a business. Now, if that is the case, and that's you, then do smash the subscribe button on this video and hit the bell notification. I've got hundreds of videos on growing a business and funding a business, so this is the channel for you. Now, I'm James Nicholson, and I've been in business over 17 years now, which is crazy to me. And in those times, I've had lots of highs and lows, gone through financial crises, gone through crises in my own business, and I figured out something that's very, very unique indeed about getting leads and sales on the internet. And I call that my business accelerator methodology. Now, there's nothing special about me, but the methodology is a very, very special secret that helps business owners really take their business to the next level. So let's talk about the world and what's going to happen to business owners for the next 6 or so months, right? What do I see happening? Well, I think that a lot of business owners are going to be in for a shock. And a lot of business owners over years and times back have relied on things like referrals, just people being willing to go out and spend money. Now, there is a lot of people that have actually held on to money. Maybe they've been furloughed and they haven't spent on new cars and holidays and clothes and stuff like that. So maybe they're sitting on a pot of cash, but also their habits have changed, right? They're now used to not spending so much money. A lot of credit card debt's been cleared down in the last few months, and it's very easy to get carried away with the newspapers talking about how businesses are bouncing back faster than ever. And look, I'm not trying to be negative here. I'm just trying to be realistic, and I want to help business owners. That's what I do. I coach and mentor people, and in fact, I work with thousands of people just like you, and I'm having conversations with those people. I think a lot of people think that suddenly we're going to just be back to normal, and I don't quite think that that's true. I think lots of people's personal habits have changed, and we need to be aware of that. Now, let's just look at where the economy was, right? So say it was all the way up here, and then during the pandemic, obviously it crashed, right? It crashed all the way down here because it had to, right? We were closed. We couldn't do much about it. And so a lot of good businesses struggled then. Now, in the newspapers and in the press, they're saying the bounce back is the fastest ever, which is true, right? I'm not disagreeing with that. It is true, right? And so if a business has recovered 25%, some of them, then maybe they're back up here, right? So they have had rapid growth, but it's growth from all the way down here. It's not growth from where we were, it's growth from here, right? And so that doesn't actually reflect the true story, right? So yes, there is big growth, but we've got to be realistic and say, yeah, we're growing from all the way down where we were down here. Now, things that are going to impact your business over the next few months are, maybe you're a business that's done quite well during this period of time. Maybe you're, for example, a lot of builders did very well in these scenarios, and that was because their customers were all at home, and so they wanted to improve the quality of their house. They were still getting paid because they were on the furlough scheme. Now, furlough scheme ends in September, right? And maybe it will get continued a little bit longer, but right now it's due to end in September. And a lot of businesses are just keeping people in jobs because the government are paying their wages. And when those people come back, if their sales are still down here, of course they're going to have to let some of those people go, right? And I see this with my own eyes. My partner Katie, it was her birthday 2 weeks ago, and the first weekend that we were allowed to eat inside restaurants, we went to a local restaurant tapas place, and you wouldn't be able to get there pre-pandemic on a weekend. Like, you just couldn't. It had waiting lists. It was so popular. Beautiful place. When we went there, the first weekend of things opening, there was 4 tables, right? There was no pent-up demand. There just wasn't anyone in there. 4 tables, right? And so you need to understand that that is going to be what it's like for a period of time. Now, there are other restaurants that were busy, right? Some that were really, really busy in the same town. And I looked at them and I wanted to figure out, what are they doing different to this restaurant that previously just worked on word of mouth, and all the other places were marketing, right? Now, some businesses have survived with never having to market. They haven't done any marketing in their business ever, and that's been great for them. But now the time is very, very different. You as a business owner must get world class at marketing. If you want to be successful, survive this downturn, you must learn marketing. Now, maybe you have a business that's business to consumer, and your staff are on furlough, and your customers are on furlough now, so they've got disposable income, still getting paid, still paying the mortgage. If they come off that furlough and lose their job, that's going to impact your business. Maybe you're business to business, right? And so you deal with business to business businesses, right? And so if that's you, then understand this. Your customers may have taken bounce back loans. They may have taken the new scheme, the recovery loan scheme, which is great, but they've now got to pay that back too, right? Their turnover's down. Maybe they're making less profits in the business because they're doing more promotions and stuff. And so now they've also got the burden of having to pay back a loan, which is significant for some of those businesses. Suddenly things are very, very different, right? And so spending will drop. Now, this isn't all doom and gloom. There are going to be lots of businesses that thrive in this time, that are successful, and that's going to be the ones that get really, really good at marketing. Now, I have a 5-step process that any business can go through and get people that have never heard of you and turn them into buyers. And you should go and check out some of my other videos on this channel and find out more about that. Or grab a copy of my book, Expert Mastery, which you can grab a free copy in the description here. And in the book, I'll go through exactly how you can do this. So in short, I'm saying business is going to be tough, right? Even when we open and we're fully open and we can do stuff, there's no social distancing and all this wonderful stuff. I just want to be realistic about it, right? I want you guys to be realistic about what things are going to be like. I'm not saying you can't be successful. In fact, I know you can be really, really successful in this time. More millionaires and billionaires are made in downturns than any other time in human history. But don't think that things are just going to suddenly jump back to normal, right? It's going to take time. People have got new habits. They've got to break those habits and get back into what they used to do. And you need to be world class at marketing. So that's my advice to you. I'd love to know your thoughts on all of this stuff I'm talking about. I know it's controversial. Some of you will be triggered by what I'm saying and frustrated, and that's fine. Vent off in the comments and let me know. Some of you might have some questions. Do comment below. I'd love to reply to all of those. And give me a like on the video. That really, really helps with the YouTube algorithm, and subscribe to the channel. And again, look, if you want a bit of help with marketing, my suggestion, grab this book. It's free. You can grab a copy of Expert Mastery in the description below. So do that now. Go and grab a copy of Expert Mastery, and we'll gladly ship that to you in the next few days. Anyway, that's it from me. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye for now.